Yeah.
Welcome to Q Aquatics and Exotics. My name's Susie, and this is a Sunday night live chat that I'm very excited for. So, welcome everybody in the chat. I see people going crazy in there. That's awesome. We're going to check the audio and video. You guys let me know if this is working well.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.
So, thank you everybody for saying that everything is good. Look at everybody in the chat. Before I say hi, though, to everybody in the chat, I want to bring on my guest. I am so excited to introduce her to everybody. Most of you probably already know her. Uh, as Elizabeth would call her, this is the Irish princess, Clara Zoo. We've got Clara's lifestyle, fish with pets, life with fish. I'm going to let her clarify, but let's welcome Clara. I wish I had an applause. I went, woo! How are you, Clara? How are you doing?
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks. Hi, everyone.
And this is all the way from Ireland. So this is huge that you are coming, stayed up this late. I appreciate it very much.
Yep,
What time is it there now for you?
it is midnight.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my.
I'm very happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
So we got so many people in the chat. You probably know everybody here, but we've got Fishian Fishian Tactics. It's hard to say. Oh my gosh, Patty says, "Oh, Clara, got it like that. You go, girl, right there, right there. She got the guns going on." Oh crap! I thought we were live. Okay, that's Chris.
Fine.
He's taking off some silicone. Hey,
Okay.
Skull and Terry's in the house. Discus Edition, Monster Girl. Oh my
Hi,
God, look at everybody here.
everyone. Oh my God.
BJ,
Yep.
Dave, Carrie from
Um,
Science Gal. Can you see the chat? Can you see the
yeah,
chat?
I can
Oh,
see it. Hi,
good, good,
everyone.
good.
I know a lot of people are saying my name.
Yeah, we got Mike.
I'm trying to look
Hey, Paul, thanks for the clarification. Hey,
too
Glitch. I love saying the word glitch.
at everyone.
As long as we don't have a glitch. Hey, Whip. Whip it good in the house. Paul. Dee Dee, you did an amazing job. Good for you, girl. Hey, Geek Boy, how are you? BJ. Did I say BJ already? Probably. 503 in the house.
Hey, Melvin.
Oh, Melvin's in the house. Hey, Melvin. So if anybody has any questions for Clara, just go ahead and hit the @ sign and then either one of our names and we will see it. Oh my gosh, look at everybody. Hey, Skipper. We're going to get started. Hey, Bob. Don't forget to tickle that like. Thank you, Bob. Sunset Jim. Good day. Good day, Sunset Jen. Mary Page is in the house. Hey, Father Fish. It's nice to see you here. Oh, this is great. Okay. So you come to us all the way from Ireland. I have to admit, I loved it in the past when you went live feeding all your animals, fish, reptiles, but then you
Yeah,
disappeared for a little bit. And now I see that you're coming back. So I am so excited. So where have you
I'm
been?
here.
Where did you go? And are you coming back?
Um, basically, I don't know. I lost all motivation. I went into a bit of a depressive stage, I think, where I just wasn't happy with, I don't know, my lifestyle and how my life was going, sort of. And my mom was going through a lot then as well. She went through breaking her ankle, and then she had a heart attack as well. So I think that had a big effect on me.
Oh.
And just life has changed now. I've started driving. I'm engaged. I'm finally out of my mom and dad's house in our own house. And yeah, then I had surgery about 3 months ago as well. I had to get my gallbladder out. I was very sick with that.
Wow. Wow, that's big doings. I had my gallbladder out, let me tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
When
Not
it came
fun.
out, I was so relieved.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my goodness.
Definitely.
Well, you're looking good. I see you on Instagram, but I see you doing
Oh, thank
fitness stuff
you.
too. How's that going?
Fun, fun. I love it. Like it's a part of my life now. Like I started probably eight months ago, something like that. And I go to the gym now every morning. I drop the little one off to school, and then I'm straight there in the morning for my class 5 days a week.
Wow.
And after, like every morning, I love doing it, and just how it makes me feel afterwards, like the serotonin that it releases is just, it's amazing. I love it. I think I'm addicted to it.
Wow. I wish I could get addicted to going to the gym. I can get addicted going to, you know, breakfast.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to stay motivated too with that. Yeah, definitely. But once you stick to it and you stick to it for long enough, eventually it just becomes a habit, like anything.
I gotta try that. I really I want to like it. I really do. I
Yeah,
want to go.
yeah,
Want to go.
yeah,
But it doesn't always work that way. Well, oh, look at 3G's.
yeah.
So I know you had a lot of fish and you had to get rid of some of them. Have you started getting fish again?
Yes, yes. So I still actually have some fish from a few years back. So I have basically a lot of the goldfish that I had. I did have a good few deaths in the fancy goldfish that I had, but all the comet goldfish, the commons, the comets, the Sarasa comet, all doing good. They're in a big pond now outside. They're in my dad's house, so that's how I didn't actually get them in that video that I released there like last week. But I'll have to definitely do an update on them as well. They're doing really good out in a huge, like I think it's 1,500 litre pond. And then I have three fancy goldfish still. And yeah, we slowly started getting back into fish keeping the past few months. There's a saltwater tank here behind me,
Beautiful saltwater.
but it's my partner's tank. It's not mine. So,
What fish do you have in that saltwater?
so there is a copper band butterfly fish, a salvium called a diamond gold. We have a couple of turbo snails, a couple of other snails. I'm not sure the name, and then a little dwarf hermit crab.
Nice. Oh, I tracked one away. There it comes back. Um,
So
that is
yeah,
very nice. Now you said you had a pond outside.
yeah. So I have two ponds. I have one pond in my dad's. That's for the goldfish, all like the common goldfish and the comets. And then I have a big like it's in a shed. It's a big like indoor turtle pond.
Wow, an indoor pond.
Yeah, well, it's in a shed, like, so it's not an insulated one, so I have to, have a heater and that in it for them, but yeah.
How did you make an indoor in your shed?
I had help from Daddy Dearest. Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah.
So I'm thinking
Hanging,
about creating
yeah.
an indoor pond. So I would love to
The
hear.
hermit crab is interesting. It's only tiny, though. It's probably not size.
Okay. Oh, Look at everybody. Oh my God, I can't even keep up with the chat. Hey,
Yeah,
mange,
I know.
tails,
That's what I'm
furs, and
trying to look
fins.
at. I can't keep up.
I know, right? It's so hard. It is so hard. Those mollies are huge. I don't know who they're talking to. Can I get a fish fam amen in the chat? Who said that? Melvin. How about a fish fem tonight? Fish fem. And Carrie Stream was 3 females. Let's get that female fish fem going, man.
Yeah.
Master Aquatics. It's nice to see you. Just call me Eduardo. Okay. Is that your Eduardo from the last name, or did you change your name? Huh. So do you know most of the people in the chat?
There that we have the clownfish in the saltwater tank. We have a couple of clownfish as well.
Yeah.
And blue damsels actually as well.
So now, do you help me in the salt water at all?
No, not really. He does the water change and then that, but I'm just kind of a spectator. I enjoy looking at it.
Yep. I love looking at the salt water too. It's just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So I think you also have some other animals, because I saw you had this adorable dog on your lap a few minutes ago. I feel privileged that I got to see him.
She's still here. She's still here. I can show everyone.
Yes, please.
Hello. This is Luna.
And what's her name?
Luna.
Oh, Luna.
Hello, little Luna.
So adorable. Yeah. Absolutely adorable.
And
now, you also have a cat?
About a month ago.
Oh.
She had a really bad turn. So basically, like when she tried to walk, she was just like falling over.
Oh,
she couldn't stand. And then she was having like fits where her eyes were turning up, you know, like, I don't know, like a seizure almost. So we had to rush her to the vets at 11 o'clock at night. And turned out it was just like an infection. She was given antibiotics and like painkillers and stuff. And ever since now, she's been fine, thank God. But it was so scary. Because she's only 10 months old. So they said it was very strange for a dog of her age to have those symptoms. But she's here now.
Big Boy says that's the best way to keep a saltwater tank is having somebody else take care of it.
Yeah, sure.
So now hey Ricky, now you also have amphibians too.
Thank you, Mel. Yes, we do. So we have 4 green tree frogs. We have cane toad. So the cane toad is a type that has like that kill in them that can like poison a little critter in the wild. So like if it like freaks out or if you open the tank too fast, it just like squirts it all out of its bum. Like get away from me. Yeah, it's crazy.
And you have some reptiles. You want to tell us about them?
And yeah, we do. So at the moment, we have a few varieties of snakes. So we have 2 milk snakes, one Honduran milk snake, one albino milk snake, one hybrid snake. So it's actually a hybrid between a king snake and a corn snake.
Oh, wow.
So that is a really beautiful pattern, like a stripe down its body. Then we have a ball python. We actually have a few ball pythons, but we started getting out of the ball pythons. We bred one clutch successfully with a Mojave and a banana pastel ball python. We bred them, and we ended up having 2 successful babies out of it. So that was interesting. But then we decided that it just wasn't for us. Like we had the experience once, and then we just decided that enough was enough. You know, we're getting out of the ball pythons. But yeah,
that's a lot of snakes.
The snakes are interesting, and they're really easy animals to look after. Really, you know, like just feed them once a week or maybe every 2 weeks if it's a ball python and it's a bigger, you know, prey that it's eating. But yeah, they're very interesting. And we done actually like educational days with them where we went to pet shops and brought them along for, you know, children to hold them. And this is before COVID now, obviously. But
That is so awesome. So I
that
did
was really
something this weekend that was a first for me. I went to the local fish store down by where I camp, and I held a snake. First time ever.
oh, very good.
Yeah. I was a little nervous. I gotta say, I was a little nervous, but
Yeah.
wow. For as many reptiles as I have, no snakes. Wow.
You have to. You have to get one. Start off with a little baby. That's what I got.
Yeah.
Small little baby snake, and now she's so big. She's so huge. Like my first video that I have up of her there on YouTube from years ago. She's like a little noodle, and now she's
I
like,
remember seeing your feeding videos where you'd
yeah,
always feed your snakes. Oh my gosh, they were like my
yeah.
favorite.
She
I
was
think you
so
did live
tiny.
streams,
Oh,
right? You did live streams of
yeah,
feeding
yeah.
snakes?
I've done a few live streams. All right. Yeah, yeah. That was fun. Back when you were able to go live under 1,000 subscribers on your phone,
Mhm.
because now it obviously has to be on the laptop if you want to go live.
Oh, okay.
It's under 1,000 subs, but
So
top of the morning, yeah.
what if you went live on your laptop and had yourself call in like as a guest on your phone? Then you could take your phone around, right?
Oh, I suppose that's true.
I
That's a
would
good
test that
idea.
out. That might be cool.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, this is my first time doing this, so I was a bit new to it all, how it works.
This is exciting. So did you start a brand new channel?
No, no, this is my old channel.
Good.
Yeah, I said I'd keep it. Try catch up with everyone that I was in touch with before, all the old fish fans.
So I think somebody, who was it that somebody posted your channel already?
Oh yeah.
I lost it. I lost it.
I can't even keep up with the chat,
Oh
so
no, isn't it crazy?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Oh, it's so nice.
I know I saw it in here. So if people, how many subscribers are you at?
Me, 357, I think.
Okay, perfect. So what we like to do, if you can remember, is we like to support each other. So we'll support each other, watch each other's channel. We have a Facebook page also that we use called Fish Tubers Notifications. So if you put out a video, you can post it there. We can also talk to other people that we talk to in the chat on that Facebook page as well. So that kind of helps since you're just coming back into it to get it back out again.
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
sounds good. I'll have to hop on it.
Dee Dee says, I have held a snake before. It was in dental. And when I realized it was accidental. And when I realized I picked it up, a snake, I flung it across the yard. It was dark.
Oh my goodness,
The
the
poor
poor
snake.
snake.
Oh, Mike just posted it again. Thank you, Mike. In what country does
360.
in what country does Clara reside? Now I know you're in Ireland, but are you near
Ireland, yeah.
Dublin?
I'm close to Dublin, so Westmeath, about an hour from Dublin.
Oh.
But yeah, Dublin, the capital, that's where I'm from, and proud.
I went to Ireland once, probably 12
yeah.
years ago. And
Oh,
we
okay.
rented a car, me and my girlfriend, we rented a car. And it was a standard. So I was driving on the other side of the street using the other hand, going roundabouts. It was like, I was like, oh my God. Sometimes we just kept going, like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? A blast.
That's funny.
We had a blast, let me tell you.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm just used to driving a manual now. That's how I learned to drive, so.
I'm trying to see if somebody's asking questions. It's hard because I just totally.
It's great to see you too, Melvin. Yeah, it is so hard to keep up with it.
Well, if you see anything in there, feel free. Because I know
Larry.
people are here to see you. AS Ireland. Oh, okay. So Master is it's funny calling you Master. Master. What's that TV show? There's a TV show.
Master.
I Dream a Genie. She called. It says Clara Hogan at 373. Oh, very nice.
Thank you guys. You're so sweet.
So hopefully we'll get that up a few things. So are you planning to do any lives? or are you just going to go when you can go?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I like if I end up dedicating myself to a certain time every week, there'll probably be times where I won't be able to do it. And I don't want to be disappointing people, that's expecting me to go live
Yeah.
when I can't, because with the little one and then with all the animals and then to keep a house and all the responsibilities that goes along with that, we'd be so busy at times, and then when it comes down to it, we just like relaxing for an hour or two before going into bed.
Right. So if you
But
guys
I try and
see
make
her
time
go
for
live,
everything.
you got to make sure you hit the little notification bell, so when she goes live, we'll get notification of it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'll try, like, even if I can put it up a half an hour before I go live,
Okay.
when I'm getting ready to go live, and then people can know. But see, it's the time difference is hard too.
So here's Melvin. You ready? So
Yeah.
Clara Hogan, you probably heard of the Irish female group Celtic Women and the male Irish group Celtic Thunder. Have you heard of those
Hmm.
two groups?
I'm not 100% sure I have now. No, Melvin, I don't.
That was a pretty big assumption, Melvin.
I think Melvin does have like family, like
Oh, okay.
distant relatives that were in Ireland, so that's probably he
Okay.
researches.
Mike is saying that Clara needs more snake videos.
Yeah, yeah. I was only thinking that we'll have to wait till the snakes are due a feed again, probably next weekend, and I'll get recording that. Definitely
Even
do a
something
snake feeding.
basic like how do you
Yeah,
pick up a snake? I would love to see a woman showing
that's
how do you
true.
pick up a snake.
Sure.
I would love to see
Uh
that.
huh. Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, Tom says my grandparents on my dad's side were from Roscommon and
Oh, yeah.
Mifflin.
That's actually where two of my turtles came from. They came from Roscommon, so
Oh,
yeah. Because I adopted all my turtles because yellow belly sliders are an invasive species in Ireland, so it's illegal to breed them. It's illegal to sell them. It's illegal to release them into the wild, but only to adopt them. So that's how I adopted all my turtles, every single one of them.
okay. And how big is the farm you're on? Do you have like a half an acre?
Well, like it's not our farm, but we live on the farm of who owns it.
Okay.
But how big would you say the farm is? Got 100 acres. The farmer has all together. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah, like it's a dairy farm, so we have like the cows all the time around the place, and then we have the chickens, and then there's dogs running around, and yeah, it does be mad.
I love chickens. I got chickens this year.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. I
They
got
are.
silky chickens. They're the little miniature bantam chickens.
Yeah, yeah, I love silky chickens. Oh my god, they're so adorable. I'd love to
I
own them
love,
in the
and they're
future.
so
Definitely.
lovely. Dee Dee
Dee
is
Dee
asking
said,
what time
"What
it is.
time is it for Clara now? It is 12:25
So it's almost
at
1 o'clock
night.
in the morning for you. Oh my.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm dedicated.
Yeah, she did say
uh,
midnight at the start. Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here, though. Thanks so much for having me.
I
It's
am.
great
I
to get
was
in touch
so
with you
happy to
all.
see you go live. I think it was what 2 weeks ago. Maybe
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
because I haven't seen you in forever.
I just said I'd hop on and see does anyone remember me, or will anyone hop on and just say hi,
How could
just
we possibly
why
forget?
not?
Oh my gosh.
I know. Oh, it's been so long, so long.
So if
Mad.
you're gonna get a fish tank, what fish would you put in it?
Oh, such a hard question. I have a few tanks that I have planned. Look, my planning fingers. A few tanks, definitely. But I'm not sure if anyone was watching my last video where I was treating my Oscar. A few days ago, he passed away, sadly. Yeah. So I tried my best, I kept up with the water changes, I was dosing medicine, and then I tried the salt treatment, and then nothing was working. So,
Oh, that is so sad. I know that.
so I have to like strip that tank down, make sure everything's cleaned out, run a bit of carbon, make sure there's no medicine back in there, and then I'm thinking of setting up like a carpet tank, and I'm gonna have like shrimp and stuff in it because I've never kept like cherry shrimp before, so I'm
Oh,
gonna definitely do that.
now,
I love like the different things, like the snails and the shrimp and all of them type of things, crabs.
so do you like the plants also, the live plants?
Yeah, I have a few live plants in a tank at the moment, but there's a catfish in there, so I
Okay.
can't really do too much with it. Like he's already breaking some of the plants, and they're only new ones that I got, so I have to just wait now
You
until
can't,
I get.
definitely don't put the shrimp in with the catfish.
No, no,
Call that
definitely
lunch.
not. No, no. It's gonna be like a nano tank. So like I don't know if you can put any fish with these like tiny cherry shrimp. I'm not sure. Maybe some rasboras or something.
Hmm. Yep.
But I've never
There's a
kept.
couple of tiny fish that have really tiny mouths. It's not like the
Yeah.
thread fin rainbows also. They're
Oh yeah.
pretty fine. And what L.R. Bretz does is he puts little piles of rock, so the shrimp always have a place to hide where the fish can't go. So
That's true.
he's
True.
got tons of fish.
Mhm.
Danielle
Good idea.
Daniel says, my cousin worked in Donegal for 15 years. I loved visiting him there, and when I would visit my
Nice.
family, in Spain. How cool is that?
Donegal. Yeah, that's a few hours anyway for me. More north.
Oh yeah.
They are from Melvin says they are from Dublin, Ireland. I found them in 1995 on PBS, which is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a local station that brought you shows like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and etc. Not familiar with Mr. Robert Rogers' Neighborhood either.
I love
Sorry,
Mr.
Melvin.
Rogers' Neighborhood. Oh my gosh, I love Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Oh,
Look at that. Oh my gosh. So how long have you lived in this house? Did you buy it?
no, no, we're renting at the moment. I wish that's our goal that we'd work towards. Like, my dream is to own our own house
Uh-huh.
because rent is just so expensive, very expensive.
Oh, I bet.
And in Ireland, everything is overpriced. Like, definitely, because we're such a small population, and by the time our country gets everything delivered in, sure they charge double the price for it all.
That's right. All right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
have you ever gone to the Aran Islands?
No, never actually. I've heard a lot about it, but I was never there now. I've actually never been to a lot of places in Ireland, even though it's such a small place.
Wow. See, for me, at my end, because it's so exotic to me, I would travel and visit all the little places. But I'm the same way here. People like, because I'm right near Philly, like, do you go see the Liberty Bell? I'm like, no. Where George Washington crossed the river right up the road. Yeah. I do go to Washington's Crossing, though, for some picnics and things. But
Oh yeah. See,
oh
I'm
my
not
gosh.
familiar with all these places.
Did you
I've
see
only ever
Jimmy?
been to Florida.
Did you see Jimmy P's? I came here just to hear Clara say codfish.
Catfish. Oh, stop. Catfish, catfish.
No,
I
codfish
get
is
some
perfect.
fish.
What is your
Some
favorite fish that you have? Skipper wants to know.
What is my favorite fish that I have? Oh, it has to be my parrotfish. It has so much personality, and they're so cute and so funny with their little faces and their little fins. They're so adorable.
What color is yours?
Like an orange color.
Ah,
Really pretty. I have a lot of fish that it's so hard. Not a lot of fish, but little fish that I find it hard to choose. One, because I like all of them.
I think I missed some questions in here, but we're catching them a little bit. If you ask questions, go ahead and put it in again. Because hello, Michael. I haven't seen you in a long time. Get it, Michael? Long time. That cracked me up.
Hi, Michael.
Yeah. So, what would you say is a fish that you would never get again?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we had reed fish before. Yeah, we had
Fish?
reed fish and we had them in an old fluval tank and it had like the built-in corner filter that does be in them, you know, that kind of got an overflow in it and it flies in and it does that. But we didn't use it, it was just stuck in the tank and we couldn't find them for a couple of days. We were wondering what's going on, and they ended up getting stuck in the filter. Like, and then they just like they were just crazy things. Like, they were just mad, weren't they? The reed fish. The
Now, is
reed
that the
fish. Do you
same as a
remember them?
ropefish? Is that the same as?
Yes, yes, then, yeah, yeah, and their mouths are actually quite big. They open up like.
Yeah, mine was really nice, but it kept like either getting out of the tank or getting into the filter, like you said. That was a tough one.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what size tanks do you have now? Not counting your ponds.
So the salt water is about, with the sump and everything, I think it's about 550 liters, but I think my partner says 600 odd liters. So that's the first tank, and then the turtle pond we have outside, that's about 1,500 liters.
Wow.
Um, we have the goldfish tub, that's about 150 liters. We have um, we had the Oscars tank, but now that's just running with nothing in it. So that's 70 liters, I think, 60 or 70 liters. And then we have the 120 liter that I have like my parrotfish and stuff in. But I'll be setting up a bigger tank soon as well. So that's exciting.
So I had to look up from liters to gallons because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
1,100 liters is the same as like almost like a 300-gallon tank.
yeah,
Okay, that's huge.
sure.
Okay.
hmm
And what do you say you have
Yeah,
in the turtles?
the turtles 1,500 all in all. I reckon theirs is. It's huge.
Now, are
Like,
all your turtles that you adopted full grown? Like, are they the size of dinner plates or are they still little?
yeah, so we still have like there's a couple of really big ones, like they're probably 8, 9 years old now, so they're probably full grown. And then we have two smaller little ones that came together. Um, we have one little guy, his name is Timmy. I kept the name on from the owners that
Aw.
that I adopted him from. He has really bad shell, like his shell is really stunted growth, so it's actually a lot flatter than the rest of the turtles that I have. But and it's never had a proper basking spot either. Like, it's only starting to shed some scutes now,
Hmm.
and I've had him for a few months. Like, you know, and then the smallest little one was the first one that I had. He's only like probably
Aw.
that size, but he was left outside the shop in a cardboard box, the pet shop, and then from the pet shop, then I adopted him.
Now, you said you had a red belly Florida.
Oh yeah, a red belly cooter that I adopted as well.
How big is
Yeah,
that one?
yeah. That one is about medium size. Yeah, yeah, medium size. And it has a pretty, like, you can see in my video that I uploaded there, it's got so much red on its shell. It's very pretty.
So you have 5 yellow bellies, but you're not allowed to breed them. What's going to
No,
happen if you
no.
breed them?
So basically, the basking spot that I have wouldn't be ideal to be laying eggs on anyway, because you need to have sort of the muck and stuff. Like, basically, what I have is PVC pipes with a mat cable tied to it, so
Okay.
the turtles can get up and dry their shell, but they can't really dig around and to lay their eggs or anything. Like, I have had a couple in the past, but basically just freeze them and throw them out. Like, that's all I can do.
Oh,
Like, yeah,
how
I'd love
many?
to breed. Secretly, I'd love to breed them, but I don't
Yeah,
want to be
right.
getting in trouble with law either. You know.
So how many female and male do you have? Do you have enough to separate them? Do two separate ones or no?
See, I haven't thought about separating them yet. I'm not sure how I'd go down that route. To separate such a big pond, basically, and turtles can be strong as well. I'm not sure what type of barrier that I'd even use if I was to separate them, because it took me so long just to get them in a thing that was big enough. Because when I adopted them, they all came in tiny tanks that just weren't big enough for them, and they were suffering for a while before I was able to actually give them their setup that they have now.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it is, but I'm happy that they're happy now.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Whip says South American bumblebee catfish for him. I buy them and they never see them again. That's one of the fish that he probably will never get again.
bumblebee catfish. That's not the talking catfish. That's the one I have is a talking catfish or a
The,
striped Raphael
yeah,
catfish,
the
I think.
Raphael, that's the one. Yeah, that get big, don't they?
Yeah, I had to move it once, and when I was taking it, because it's really awkward because I didn't want to put it in the net because it has like little shark bits that'll get like stuck in the net. So I was afraid to pick it out with the net because it was flopping all over the
Oh
place,
my
and
God,
I've
right.
I've like this anxiety that anytime I take a fish out, that it's gonna flop on the floor, and I'm just gonna be like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And it's slipping out of my hands. But I like scoop it into a bag, and as I was doing that, then he went like a like a strange
Oh,
little noise, and I was like, oh, it's so cute, poor thing.
Larry D wants to know what's your favorite gecko?
What's your favorite gecko? Oh, so hard to choose. Like we keep leopard geckos, an African fat-tailed gecko, and crested geckos. And
What
out
was
of
the
them
middle
all,
one?
like I love crested geckos. They're very funny.
Right,
Like, but I just don't like handling them. If I was to handle an animal, I'd rather have like a leopard gecko.
right. Yeah,
Mm.
the crested geckos jump so far and so fast.
Yeah,
They're,
yeah, and especially the babies. Like the babies are crazy and they're so easily lost. Like I had an incident where one of the babies got out of the tank, and I looked everywhere and everywhere, and out of everywhere it was like under a little bag that I had in the reptile room, and I found it. So, I was
oh,
relieved to that because there's nothing worse than going to a tank and seeing a little gap and then seeing that the animal isn't in there. It
right.
scares me.
Wow. Yeah, that would scare me. Now, does your crested gecko still have their tail, or are they little monkey butts?
So I have one little monkey butt, one little frog butt. Um, and then the other two still have their tails. So yeah.
I have two crested geckos. I'm trying to breed them. So
Oh
I've
yeah,
dug up a
yeah.
couple eggs, but they were not fertile. So I'm gonna keep trying.
Uh yeah, yeah. Keep trying. The best thing, like I didn't even breed my crested geckos intentionally. Like I have the male and the female in together. I know some people have their opinions on whether to house them together or not, but I do, and I always have, and there's never been a problem for years. Like, and so when they breed, I have like a big plant pot in there. So the female actually digs into the plant pot and lays her eggs in there. And then when the babies are ready, like they just crawl out themselves. And whether they make it or
Oh my
not, it's up to
God.
me finding them in the tank or the parents eat them. Like I know it's not ideal, but I don't constantly breed them either.
Right. Oh, I would love that.
Like even if she was kind of breeding a lot more than she should, if she does manage to eat a baby, she's getting back sort of what she's lost,
Right.
in the first place. And I give her a lot of calcium as well, just in case.
Right. I when I built my enclosure, I made it so that it's bioactive, so the whole ground is dirt to dig in, and I made it so I
Very
could
good.
put up a divider. But they don't breed all the time, and the guy is not always on her, so I figure they're good.
Yeah.
Monica Lynn wants to know what your channel name is.
Clara Hogan.
Oh, Mike just posted
Yeah.
it again. He's good, man. He's
Just
good like
Clara
that.
Hogan. Yeah.
Whip World wants to know: have you ever kept a Brazilian rainbow boa? Oh, I saw a picture of
No,
one.
I haven't actually, but I would love to. I've never owned. Oh, I have owned. Oh, actually, I have another sad thing. I don't know whether I introduced it to the channel or not, but I did get um, what was it called? The tree python, Scott.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry, the Amazon tree boa. I had an Amazon tree boa, and I didn't have it for very long. And like, Amazon tree boas are meant to be like living up higher in the vivarium, not like down on the ground. But it deperched itself a lot and sat at the bottom. and one day it just died out of nowhere, like unexplained. And
Wow.
I was really sad about that, like so sad.
Danny says
And
he has one in
supposedly,
his
like,
store right now. Danny, where's your store?
oh, far away from Ireland, is it?
Not in Ireland, no. Oh my gosh. Now, I just held a snake for the first time, so you know I don't have one. Jimmy, any of these red ear sliders, painted turtles, mud turtles, razorback musk turtles, eastern box turtles, and false map turtles. That sounds like a great list of turtles. I don't know what their conversation was, but doesn't that sound like a great list? I don't know who they were talking to, but what a great list.
Jimmy.
And then Danny says, I love my golden gecko. I don't know what a golden gecko is.
Neither do I.
Ooh, we're going to have to look it up.
They're
If I
not
look it up, I'll kill the stream. Oh, here we go. You ready for another question? Motor City
Yeah.
wants to know what's your favorite farm animal?
Oh, such a hard decision. But I'd have to say like a goat, because I just think that they're so adorable, and the way that they cry and the way that they climb up little tree trunks, and they're just so adorable.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
They're funny. Like the farmer that's over from us has goats, and that's all you can hear is like, meh, meh. It's the cutest thing ever. Like adorable.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it is. Like I love it, and it's great for Cleo as well, the little one.
Clara, you can only give the new reptile keeper one piece of advice. What would it be?
Always use thermostats.
What is it?
Definitely. Always use thermostats. Always make sure that your heat mat that you're using is connected to a thermostat. You don't want to burn your animal. A lot of people just think you can plug the heat mat straight in, and that's that. And also the temp guns are the best, the laser ones, to measure the hot spot. Because them like dial ones that you put in the tank isn't great. I don't like them.
Okay.
I don't think that they're very accurate. But even for like fish tank temperatures, I love using the temp gun because I just think it's accurate. Like I do have like a little tube thermometer, but the temp guns are the best, I
I
think.
love the temp gun because I can be here going choo 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 choo, just
Yeah,
shooting it
yeah,
all the time.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, and check our temperature at the same time.
Yeah. Especially for my axolotls, because I got to make sure, especially in the summer, that it stays nice and cool.
Definitely. And how do you find if it gets too hot? What do you do?
So I usually keep 2 water bottles in the freezer. So I'll put one in
Oh, very
and while
good.
that's
Yeah,
melting, and then I
that's the way
swap them out
to
and just let it roll around.
do. Yeah,
Even for the babies, I have like 20-gallon tanks. Even though the babies are in little Tupperwares, I got the Tupperware floating in the 20-gallon because the 20-gallon stays cold. The Tupperware will
very
start
good.
getting warm way too fast. So I got a lot of floating Tupperware in all my tanks.
If it works, it works. It's
Exactly.
fine.
Monica says she helps turtle across the road faster by picking it up once. As long as it's not
Aw,
a snapper, you pick up a snapping turtle the wrong way, man.
yeah,
Phew, their neck will come right around at you.
yeah. They have a long neck. Wow, the time is flying. It's been 45 minutes already.
Wow. Wow. Didn't that
Mhm.
fly? I think it flew
Yeah,
by like crazy.
definitely.
Oh, that was crazy. Wow. Yeah, we have a lot of restrictions in this state. And here, every state is different on what your restrictions on turtles, like what you can possess, what you can breed, what you can't.
Yeah.
So I could go, like, and I live on the river of New Jersey, and they have very different turtle laws than we have right here. And we're right across the bridge from each other. So
That's crazy.
it is. So if I was to move somewhere, I would have to really check out all those laws. Because for a while I thought I'd love to live in Florida where like my reptiles and tortoises can live outside.
Mm,
But then
yeah.
they're starting banning all these different animals that you can't have in Florida. It's like,
Mm, yeah, yeah, definitely. Clara, welcome back. Thanks, Scott.
yeah. Isn't it great? Oh, I
Thank
hope you
you.
start making more
It's
and more
good to be
content.
back. I hope I can be consistent anyway with uploading videos. I'm going to try my best. I do have a bit of footage that, a few clips that I've taken here and there that I'm just like, I want to make, good videos. I don't want to release them and for me not to be happy with them.
You know what you can really practice with that's super, I won't say super easy, it's a lot easier? Those 15-second shorts. Just
That's
practice
true.
the bit,
Yeah.
because if one of them gets on the short board, you can get thousands and thousands of views. So your watch hours will start accumulating, and you'll even get a
Yeah.
couple new subscribers from that, especially that cute dog. Oh my gosh. And all the
Yeah.
different
That's
animals that you
true.
have, that dead. People go
Oh, thank
crazy for
you.
the dogs. Crazy.
Yeah. I'll show you another little friend as well. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, where's his hair?
he's a Sphinx cat.
He's so
Isn't that right?
cute.